So a couple does indeed get together in Girl Meets Ski Lodge. But is that couple Rucas, Lucaya, or Aya? Well, I'm gonna answer that question for you officially right now. What's going on, YouTube? So the day has finally come. The day that we finally figure out who gets together in Girl Meets Ski Lodge. Now, if you don't want to know the answer to this question, click off this video right now. You have been warned. So who is the lucky winner, ladies and gentlemen? Did Lucaya Nation finally get what we've been waiting for months now? Well, let me go ahead and grab my champagne bottle and throw that bitch right out the window. Because Rucas was the couple that officially got together in Ski Lodge. Yes, you heard me right, people. No need to rewind the video. Rucas was the couple, not Lucaya, that ended up getting together in Ski Lodge. And you know, when I first found this out, my initial reaction actually wasn't anger. It was more so a complete disinterest and me not giving a fuck about this show anymore. That's basically how I felt, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I feel like my love for Girl Meets World was just balled up, thrown in the trash can, and set on fire. I wasn't even gonna talk about this at first. That's how many fucks I gave. I was just getting ready to pack up my suitcase and leave. I was just done. But then I had a very good conversation with my source, and they really helped talk me off the ledge. Because like I said, I was honestly at a complete fuck it stage at that point. Like, fuck the show, fuck the writers, and fuck life. Honestly, the only thing keeping me sane was my source and the thought of me going to Klexicon. Because at the time of me finding this out, I was looking up some really cool things about Vegas and whatnot, but I digress. I'm not gonna give away every detail about this episode, but I am gonna cover the most important things. Now, nobody kisses in this episode. Not Riley and Lucas, not Maya and Lucas, and not Maya and Josh. Nobody kisses. Also, and this may be the biggest takeaway from this episode as far as having hope for Lucaya is concerned, and that's when Lucas is told by multiple people to tell Riley that he loves her, but he doesn't. And when asked to say it, he says, and I quote, love her, in a very unsure and skeptical-like manner, in a way that makes it look like he's unclear and unsure if he does love Riley or not. Now, I think that's pretty damn telling, and also pretty messed up if you're a Rucas shipper. I mean, if Lucaya supposedly became endgame, and Lucas refused to tell Maya that he loved her, I'd be pretty pissed off and unsure of the entire situation. Now, the next thing. Maya and Lucas have the deepest conversations in this episode, and they make it clear to each other that they want to have this kind of relationship where they can talk to each other about anything, no matter how deep the topic. And also another Lucaya moment that happens is when Lucas tells Maya that he could never hurt her, which according to my sources themselves, they found that rather telling considering he has already hurt Riley at least 2 times this season so far. Now there's also some Aya moments, but I'll save that for another video. And this episode made it very clear that the one big relationship in this show is Maya and Riley. And no amount of liking the same boy could ever tear them apart. So as far as any concerns that Lucas might come in between them and break up their friendship, that's not gonna happen. Which, I mean, really shouldn't be all that surprising to anyone. So let me just go ahead and sum this all up very quickly on why you should not lose all hope just yet. First off, Lucas never told Riley that he loved her despite being told to multiple times, and he looked unsure if he did or not. The second reason, Rucas didn't kiss in this episode, so even if Disney does have a 1 kiss per season rule, they didn't use it here. so the hope for a Lucaya kiss in season 3 is still there. The third reason, according to spoilers that happen in episodes after Ski Lodge, it's clear that Rucas is having problems with their relationship. Now more on that in another video. Reason number 4, my source explained to me that we most likely misunderstood what Michael meant when he said what would be permanent after Ski Lodge. And also, let me just go ahead and throw in a bonus reason. Remember how at the end of Boy Meets Ski Lodge, it was looking like Lauren and Corey may very well end up being endgame? I mean, pretty much all signs were pointing to it, and we all know how that turned out. Now, I know you guys were probably expecting a rage video from me, but now isn't the time. I know our morale just took a big hit, but there is still plenty of reasons to hold out on hope. And I really have a hard time believing that the writers are really this idiotic, and all of these Lucaya foreshadowing hints are just for nothing. I just don't believe that. But if the day ever does come when I lose all hope, trust me, you'll know. Let the Rucas shippers have their moment in the sun, but allow me to go ahead and quote one of my favorite quotes ever. He who laughs last, laughs best. So I know Rucas shippers are probably laughing right now, but our fight is not over yet. Damn that. Lucaya might have a black eye right now. They might have lost the first round or two because Rucas kicked him in the nuts like a little bitch. I mean, you guys know how Rucas is a dirty fighter. But like I said, it's not over yet. But I'm done talking. Go ahead and leave your thoughts about these spoilers in the comment section below. And if you haven't already signed a petition to move Girl Meets World to freeform, the link to that will be in the description box. Like I said, Lucaya will prevail. But until then, until next time.